Welcome back, everybody. You're now tuned into the mode of the notorious Close Encounter. Thank you very much for stopping by and support your boy. If you're here for the first time, welcome. Welcome for the first time. Welcome if you're back for the first time. Whatever it is, thank you for being here. There's a million places you could be, but you're here with me. I appreciate that. But let's get into this real quick. Got a little something for you today. Picked this up a little while back. Never got around to it, but it's a little specialty. Decided to go heavy in relation to myself. Got ourselves an Iver Johnson HP18. Iver Johnson is an American company. They do imports. They Iver Johnson stopped building firearms in '93. Started in 1871. Himself, long gone. But this is pretty sweet. I like this. The brand freaking new out the box. Comes with sling, of course your docks, and got the usual stuff. The lock. It's got a chamber flag. All the shit you don't really use. But anyway, this is she. From the front to the back, this is nice. Got the fiber optic front sight, muzzle brake or flash hider, whatever you want to call it. I think it's a flash hider. Looks like a bird cage. Kind of like the A2 stuff on the M4s. But yeah, this is sweet. 12 gauge, 2 3/4. They can take 3-inch shells. Similar to some other ladies. Only can take a 3. Let me stop. It's too early for that. This is a Tennessee-based company. They stopped producing their own firearms back in '93, like I was saying. They just import stuff. This is imported from Turkey. And as you guys may already know, Turkish firearms, they're pretty decent. They got good quality control and overall functionality. You can't beat it. It's more so a budget gun. I've seen these on sale for like $250, $350 at most. I saw about $350. I say $350, I'm just rounding it over. It was like $341 or $349. When people say, oh, it's $349.99, it was less than $350. Technically, yes, but yeah, right. Come on, we pay taxes in the majority of this country, so yeah, fuck that. This is pretty decent. It's not heavy. It's fairly lightweight. The magazine tube is short. It doesn't give a lot for capacity. It's only 4+1, and I think there's a pretty big plunger that's in there, but the plunger's got some weight to it. I believe it's designed that way to help with cycling the rounds through, because it's semi-automatic. It's not a pump action. As you can see, the forend is fixed. It's not moving. This thing it's on there. So being that it's a semi-automatic shotgun, it's 1 shot per trigger pull. And I've never shot a semi-automatic shotgun before. I'm a virgin, and you guys are going to take this journey with me. I'm so happy to have everybody there. Isn't that something? You walk in the room, and you got your crew behind you cheering you on while you're plugging away. But, this is what we got. I mean, and the sights are pretty decent. It comes with a lot of features from the factory, like I was saying. You get the fiber optic front sight, and you got these posts, these ears that cover it. And it's up pretty high, so you can get pretty decent range out of it. 1913 rail at the bottom at the end of the forend. You get a 1913 rail about 2-3 inches long, 2.5-3 inches long, and you get a 1913 rail at the top. Now, not many shotguns you get come with all of that. I mean, most of them that you're buying, even like a Mossberg 500 or a Remington 870, you're getting a bead sight in the front and nothing else. That's your shotgun. That's what you spent, $400, $500, $700 on. And you're really just paying for the name. But Remington, Mossberg, you're paying for good quality as well because they got a long history. And I haven't experienced anything horribly wrong outside of mostly user error with Remington or Mossberg. And I got a few shotguns. I personally like shotguns. You want to destroy some shit. You want to break something. You want to get some steam off. You want to, not have to put out too much effort to protect your home and have reduced over penetration depending on the load. Can't beat that. And personally, I think shotguns are pretty good for beginners to advanced. And there's tactics to using a shotgun just like any other firearm. And they lend themselves well to many aspects of use. If you got one gun, like seriously just one, and you can't afford anything else, especially if it's going to be something budget, I would go with a shotgun. And you can go ahead and get an extra barrel, like a 20-inch or not 20, like a 28-inch barrel. You can go hunting, like you could go hunting ducks, fowl, whatever kind of bird. Shotguns are good for many different types of uses. You got slugs you can put through it, get a rifle barrel. You just use slugs. Now you got a high caliber rifle, technically. I think they're 70 millimeter? Whatever the hell it is. I don't know. It's pretty fat. But, yeah, they pack a punch. And you could ask any emergency or field doctor or like a nurse, a medic, if they've dealt with any kind of wound care. Somebody rolls up with a shotgun wound. If it's not birdshot typically won't kill a human. I don't want to get hit with anything personally. But birdshot won't penetrate too far. And what do they say? It'll pepper them up or whatever. You pepper somebody with that, it might take them out the fight, might not. I've seen videos of people getting hit pretty close with it, and they're not down, but they're not really enthused in fighting with you either. I myself would just do a double-aught buckshot, number 4 buck, slug, or like a hybrid, kind of like I think it's Winchester PDX. They got a slug in the front, pellets in the back. I don't know. Whatever it is. And mind you, once again, there's a lot of versatility to it. And the types of loads that are available, there's a lot going on. There's Dragon's Breath for fire. There's the one with the wires in them, rubber shells, gas shells. You got all kinds of stuff. But anyway, fuck all that. This is nice. And then this rear sight, it's actually pretty decent as well. And the stock, it's all solid. Got the rubber pad back here. Doesn't really mitigate too much recoil, I don't think, because a shotgun is a shotgun. And this is also pretty light. This is not a heavy weapon. I'm not a big fan of super lightweight shotguns because you got to be able to absorb that felt recoil, especially if it's going to be for prolonged use. You want to get something that's fairly balanced. Not too lightweight, not too heavy. You want a good average weight. What's a good average weight? I'm happy you asked that question. To me, it just depends on the user. If you're a bigger person, got more weight on you, preferably muscular weight, but you can absorb that recoil pretty good and stay on target, things of that nature, even if it's fairly lightweight. But if it's too light and you're using a heavy charge, you're going to be doing this. You're going to be shooting like the terrorists in the movies. You start low, end up high. But yeah, you want maybe 5-7 pounds on a shotgun. I think that'll be good. I don't know. But this one feels pretty light. I don't know what the weight is. I can't really see. But this is an adjustable sight. You could adjust it for windage and for elevation. I'm not going to mess with it. I'm pretty sure they probably sight it for 50 yards or whatever it is from the factory. And the stock comes off, so you can just run it as a pistol grip. Let's see if we can do that real quick. This button right here looks like the back of a, what is that thing? Black Widow spider. It is. Hollow. It's not filled with anything. If it is, it's just filled lightly. But, I mean, does what it has to do. It has a sling point right here. And where's the other sling point at? I guess it's at one point. I don't know. Oh, here it is. Sling point at the front. You see the loop right here? Right there. But I'm not going to put the sling on. We're just going to shoot this thing out, see what it's about. It's got the chamber flag in it. And you pull this back. And here's your bolt lock. This locks it in place. Let's pull this out. There we go. Take this rubber thing off. It doesn't stay. I can see why somebody would want to keep it there. Kind of looks like an AK. Piston driven. Tremendous. But yeah. We're gonna lube it up real quick, see what it's about. But yeah, it's the HP18. It's called the HP18 after the length of the barrel. It's an 18.5-inch barrel, but they just call it the 18. But yeah, it's not a bad joint so far. Not too bad. You know, everybody wants to have something that functions, and functionality is key. So long as it cycles, whatever you get, just make sure it runs. Especially if you're going to use it for home defense, that's what you're going to go for. If shit gets out of hand, there's nothing that you could talk about. There's no walking away. You got to pop it out, do what you got to do. You know, I'm a supporter of holding your own. You may not be able to wait for the police. You know, I can't tell the bad guy, hey, wait, time out. Let me call the cops so we can even this out because I have nothing. I have a spoon, or my wife's going to throw her dildo at you with, you know, sickness. But, what you call it? These, and then most shotguns, actually, they have really good triggers on them from the factory. Most bolt-action rifles, I say most, not all, they have pretty decent triggers from the factory. I want to see what the weight is on this thing. See here. Clear. Got the baby out. We are cleared. We'll make sure. And then this elevator thing right here, if it's in the up position, it won't allow for the magazine tube. See if you can get a good angle. I can get a good angle. There you go. Won't allow for the magazine tube right here to feed. It'll block it. So there's a lever back here. This thing right here. Got to pull this back, and it brings the elevator down. It's in the down position. Now, whenever the rounds cycle, fire, extract, the next one's pushed out over here. Elevator pushes it up. But that's what it does. Let's go ahead and test the trigger real quick. Put this thing down. Clear that. All right. 4 pounds, 4.6. It's not bad. And I'm pretty sure while you're shooting, you may not even feel that. That's not bad at all. I like that. Let's see. But anyway. Let's see here. You should, you know, every now and then, you should talk to your weapons. I like talking to my guns. And she's so sweet. Look at her. Dark-skinned beauty, my black beauty. That's what you used to call Quaaludes back in the days, black beauties or whatever. But anyway, yeah, you should talk to your firearms. You should talk to your car. Talk to your kids. You know, all of that stuff. You talk to them, you build a bond with them. I firmly believe that everything, animate or inanimate, is alive. They've got an atomic body, all of those molecules put together to make whatever it is that we see here today. That means that they live. And whether they could scream, talk to you, whatever, they'll let you know. Like your car. When you start hearing the creaking sound, the tapping sound, the grinding sound, it's talking to you. And it's up to you to listen. Not put the radio up and then, you know, act like it didn't happen, then get mad. I just put gas in it. I changed the oil 6 years ago. Yeah, you wonder why? But anyway, yeah, you should talk to everything you have. Build a bond, a relationship with it. And, you know, that's something that kills me about the whole vegan thing. No offense to the vegans. Love you guys. You guys are great. I love the vegan people. But yeah, they eat plants and whatever and say that, you know, it's because they don't want to kill animals or whatever. But guess what? That plant's alive too. It breathes. It excretes. It probably can't scream, but it bleeds, I'm sure. You know, you eat that and claim that it's all good. But, you know, do your thing. That's fine. Everybody's got their own shit, and you gotta be forgiving for me. I ran out of hand condoms. I know you guys love those black gloves, but I don't have any more. So I just ordered some. I'll be back to normal real soon. I hate leaving smudges on these things. They don't look good to me personally. But anyway, I'm gonna load this thing up, and we're gonna see what we can get out of it. And yeah, we'll make it quick today. Go ahead and bang this thing out. All right, stay tuned. We'll be right back. Matter of fact, let me lube this hoe up because it seems dry. Not going to do too much to it. Just regular hops number 9 as usual. Nothing special. I'm running low, matter of fact. Just going to lube the bolt up. And do I have a board snake for this? It's been a while since I shot a shotgun. I think I got a board snake. I know y'all gonna be, it doesn't need that much. Yeah, whatever. That's what I'm doing. That's dry. Oof. It was dirty from the factory, huh? See if I lock this thing open. There we go. So the elevator, when it's up, it keeps it locked open, keeps it back. So might be able to drop the bolt just by hitting the elevator release button on the other side at the bottom. Whatever. Just want you to slide across, that's all. Don't want you stressing. That's it. I hope everybody's been doing good. I know shit's tough out there for everyone. Our great inflated state. Gas was like $2.60 something while I'm at the other day, and then today it's $3.25. How the fuck you jump up that high? I do have a bore snake for the 12 gauge. This is old. That years ago. Matter of fact, shotgun was the first gun I ever bought. First firearm purchase ever. I bought it at an estate. It's a Mossberg Maverick 88. Super old. I mean, I don't know how old this thing is, like seriously. It's got rust, it's got pitting, it's got everything on it. But I spent $80 for it. And speaking of pricing, this thing sells for like $2 something, $300, $350, like I was saying earlier. But I found this thing on sale at a gun store, and it didn't cost much at all. It was kind of crazy how little it costed. When I came off the pocket for it, out the door, it was, I think, $113. Like, you can't beat that. There's a lot of shit out here, but you can't beat that. I was like, damn, that's a great freaking deal. I thought that was bullshit, and it was like 105 or 109, whatever it was. And after tax, that's all it was. That's all she wrote. I said, damn, gotta get this. All right, just one, because it's fairly clean. Ain't nothing going on. Look at that. You can see your face in it, if you're dark enough, I guess. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's go bang this thing out. We out here on the range. Got a hodgepodge of ammo, just a bunch of random shit I pulled together with the Iver Johnson. We're gonna do some field loads and a slug real quick, just to see what it could do. Never fucked with it before, so we're gonna fuck with it now. We're gonna break it in. And this elevator thing right here, she's loaded up. I got a federal slug in the head, and Winchester 7.5 birdshot, just to see what I could do with it. And let me see here. How the fuck do you do this again? Oh, elevator. There we go. So now she's ready. Safety's off. See what we could do here. Fire in the hole, right? Damn. shit kicks like a fucking mule. I guess that's what you get for the weight, huh? Fuck. Anyway, not bad. So far, so good. Put some more slugs in there in a minute. Let's see what else we got. Got some buckshot. Got real royal buck. We got all kinds of cheap shit, good shit. This is federal. Yeah, man. You know, get out there, bang away a little something. You know. Alrighty. Let's see what we got. Let's put some on that plate real quick. Jesus fuck. Damn, she's empty. This bitch is hot. Tremendous. Look at this. I wish I could smell this. It's like a barbecue for me, yo. Anyway, put a few more rounds through this thing. I got a bottle out there. I want to see how well I can aim with the slug. Because a rifle slug, it's just like shooting a high caliber rifle, really. You know, it shoots straight. And that's another misconception. A lot of people think that bullets just travel straight in any pattern. They really don't. This is some real royal buck. Got some Cellar and Bellet 12 pellet joints for the elevator. Let's see how fast I can cycle it too. Damn, it's gonna be a bitch. Let's see. Damn, cycles fast. I mean, so far so good. Look at that steam, baby. So there's a gas port here? I don't know. Gas is coming out of it. Alright, let's see if I can hit that bottle real quick. Safety on. Save the nice stuff for last. Slug. A couple more buck. Now it's a 4 round magazine tube, so can't expect to, you know, bang away crazy. Like I said earlier, you could take out the plunger that's in there, but I'd leave it in. I wouldn't take this to combat for like a prolonged battle. This is great for home defense. Put a few rounds through them, kill an animal, 2-legged, 4-legged game, whatever. But yeah, that. All right. See if I can get that bottle in the distance. Damn. Damn, shit's amazing. I missed. So see, look, you can miss with a shotgun. Tremendous. Safety back on. Just got a few more shots left. Guess that's the show, huh? Let's put some more on that battery pack. We'll shoot the steel. Well, that's all she wrote. Ladies and gentlemen, this thing cycled great. Can't beat it. For a budget gun, the turkey's talking. They're letting you know. It's not all about how much money you spend. You get decent quality. That's what you gotta look for. Anyway, yeah. I think she's pretty sweet. I'd run this on my bedside. Alright, we are back. Man, that was quite the experience. Yeah. As you can tell, the shotgun, you need to aim a little bit. A lot of people have the misconception that with a shotgun, or the perception that with a shotgun, based on Hollywood standards, you point and click, and everything within this area is just done. I mean, to a sense, yes and no. As you can clearly see, if you got range, your pattern or spread, as some people would call it, opens up greatly because it's not rifled, and it's based just off of what the wad is pushing out and how tight the choke is from the factory. The tighter the choke, the tighter the pattern's going to be at range. But this has no choke on it. I guess you can consider the bird cage to choke just a little, but I don't know. But yeah, overall I think it did great. There were no hiccups. There was no stoppages, failure to feed, failure to fire, failure to extract. I think with the array of the ammunition that I used, we had some bird shot. We had standard slug. We had some high power slug, the Hornady SSTs. Them shit sound like little explosions, boy. Look like torpedoes. But and then we had Cellar and Below 12 pellet double-aught buck, Rio double-aught buck, which is considered low-end stuff. But like I said, I don't want to get hit with anything, but that's pretty tough. But anyway, took the stock off. Yeah, I think this did pretty damn good. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. But yeah, I would trust this as a home defense firearm. You have the option to just run it. I didn't do that. I should have ran it without the stock on there just to see how that would feel. But you have the option to run it without the stock if you're indoors, things of that nature. You're not able to fully shoulder it. There's not much real estate to put anything crazy, but that's what this is for. You can put a foregrip on there, an angle grip, or one of those grip light combos. I'm a proponent for having a light on your firearms so it can help you identify your targets, or just, if you're in a live firefight situation, you can put a spotlight out there. I'm not saying leave the light on and walk around with it. Everybody knows where you're at. Sometimes if that's what it calls for because you're going loud, do what you got to do. But yeah, you get a tactical advantage. And then you can put a red dot on there. I know there's a lot of red dots on the market that can handle the recoil of a shotgun. So, I mean, even just a small, like, Vortex arm, or, mini red dot or whatever, burst, fast fire, hollow suns, or a holographic sight. You can throw anything on there. That's what this is for. I think it lends itself well to it. I really do. This was a very budget-minded firearm, and it performed just as good as something that you would spend $500-$600 on. And I didn't spend anywhere near that. Sometimes, if you're just looking for something, you're down to just one thing, this will do it. It'll stop a person, it'll stop an animal. If that person's acting like an animal, that too. Four-legged or two-legged game. But yeah, this is a go-to. You can feed your family with this. You can work with this. There's a lot you could do. And with that versatility at the price point, can't beat it. Cannot. So I firmly believe this is a great buy, and I'm feeling generous. Mucho generoso. This will be the next giveaway. Fuck it. This will be the next giveaway. What range? Let's do like 1,200 subscribers, 1,500, fuck it. I'll throw in some shells for you too, just to help you get out there. I remember one time this lady pissed me off at the doctor's office. I went over there to get my paperwork from my physical. They never gave it to me, and I said, hey, I just need a copy of my forms or whatever. I'll be out of your way. And I don't know where she got the idea that I came over to get my blood pressure reading. That was part of it, but I didn't come there for that. And she was like in the back, and you can clearly hear what's happening over there. And she's like, this guy's an idiot. He wants to get his blood pressure readings from his physical, whatever. And, we'll just send him and get him out of here. I said, what the fuck is wrong with this broad? And when I got back there, I didn't know it was her that said it. The nurses that were working back there, they said, I walked in and they had this attitude. They were very condescending. Hey, you wanted to see your blood pressure? Here it is. Did you forget your number? I said, yo, wait a second. Hey, we don't pay you for that shit. I'm not gonna take that from you. Respectfully, just stop it. Oh, well, that's what she said you wanted. And then the other chick walked out. She was like, oh, I know you, this, that, and whatever. What's going on? What you here for? I said, I just came to get a copy of my blood work. And that was it. And she was like, oh, yeah, here, you can have this. This is it. I said, all right, cool. So who was back here talking shit? And it was like, I was like, who was saying it? It was they pointed towards the door where the receptionist sits at. I said, listen, man. I said it loud enough. I said, yo, listen. Whichever one of y'all was talking heavy shit, just know, if you don't want to work, quit. You pissed off about your life, whatever's going on, don't put it off on me. If you don't like it, kill yourself. Leave me alone. Don't bother me. You kick off, that's more air for me to breathe. I said, it's Friday, go buy yourself a shotgun. They cheap. Get a box of shells, test it, make sure it works, and then, finish it. Leave me alone. I ain't got no time for your nonsense, flapping at your gums. Anyway. Don't propagate hate. I was just expressing my disdain towards the situation. But, yeah. Mind your business. But anyway, yeah, this is nice. And I'm going to give this away. And what I want you guys to do, if you want to be the winner for this, or just, join in and follow what we got going on over here on the channel. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, LCSS, do that. And I got my socials linked over there. Just send me a message on Instagram, on IG. Let me know that you liked and you commented and you subscribed. And, I'll make sure we document it. And when I dig through the names again, that'll just give me more proof. But, I want to do it better this time. And, yeah. Once again, shout out to Stacy in Indiana. She won the PSA dagger. Got a video coming up soon. Just me filing it and setting it up for delivery. And I just want her to do a video when she gets it. So I'll put it out there with you guys. But anyway, thank you very much, everybody, for joining your boy. I enjoy having y'all bastards with me, my savages and my savettes. You know who you are. But anyway, this encounter is adjourned. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.